I think rolling with the punches is part of being a woman in sport.
Let me see the one on the calf.
Yeah.
You just want to see my my legs, don't you?
Well, no, that'd be horrible and sexist. We'd never do such a thing.
Of course not.
It's sex sells, you know, it just does. Even in women's football, it sells.
When Gail grabbed the microphone, she did something with the microphone. She did? Yeah, did you see what she did, Laura?
No,
I'm sure no one else did.
She looked like she had done it before.
Yeah, she said, oh.
She manhandled it?
We do get some strange questions, and I think that's just the ignorance of most people out there.
Have you ever had a transsexual try out?
I have no idea.
Do you ever have to wonder about if another team might have a man playing for him? It's like, hey,
Man check, please. Man check.
You ever had a player go on IR because she's pregnant?
Well, yeah, of course. We're a chick. We can get pregnant.
That's PR, actually, Andy.
She's back with us this
Pregnant reserve. I'm asking the question guys are asking in their car.
I really have never taken any offense. I'm grateful for any attention that we get. So, because I think that's going to keep us playing, and you know, I want to do whatever it takes to just get out on the field.
You got the lingerie bowl with Angie Everhart.
Yeah, what do you think about
what
that?
What a joke.
What a joke.
Come on now.
Would you ever be in that?
Okay, maybe.
The Junkies, a radio station, a bunch of macho guys. I guess get wind that women are playing tackle football. So they say, hey, we're going to challenge you guys.
The battle of the sexes, too. Divas versus the sports junkies. Full contact football.
So we knew when we were going into this that it was going to be a challenge and that it was going to be something where we were going to get a mouthful every time we went on the air to talk to them about it.
All right, are we going to have you guys clean our houses if you lose?
Yeah, you guys even know this. That the best, the most athletic, fierce, the strongest females that you have in that league is not going to be as strong and as athletic as a guy.
We were never out looking to play men. We want to play in a women's professional league. We just want to prove that, you know, we can do it against our peers. But for some reason, men think that if we can play them, that somehow that proves and validates the fact that we can play football.
You guys can do all your fancy techniques and everything. We're going to rely on our penises.
Beautiful.
We'll win for sure.
But I think we really saw it as an opportunity to prove to the world that, you know, if we can stand up against guys, then we can definitely validate that we're playing football.
They started, you know, watching our scouting, our practices, and they realized that we weren't anything to sneeze at.
I will be honest with you. There are some guys on our team that shouldn't even be on the football field. They shouldn't even be driving to the football field.
Baby, right off the bat, baby.
We're not come here to lose.
So they went and grabbed a couple of ex-collegiate players and some bigwigs to come out, and they stacked their team to play against us. But when I heard that, I loved it. People were mad. Why are they stacking the team? I loved it because you know what? It means they took us seriously.
This is the most female contact I've had in a long time now, so I'm kind of excited.
They're football players today, boys. They're not women today. They are football players.
We went out there in front of a crowd of 8,200 people, men and women. We're like, what are you guys doing? Because they were such loyal fans to the Junkies.
Everybody ready?
Yeah, let's get it on.
They're going to come out all hype, being a little testosterone and shit. Yeah, we're athletes. They're not. They're shit talkers. Okay? So we can talk shit and we can back it up. We still on a mission, guys. Yep. The mission today, we taking women's football to America, starting right now.
Yeah!
If we have to do this to prove that we're serious about this, then so be it.
Right here, good job, ladies! Good job, ladies! Good job!
Most of the guys were taller, stronger, and faster. At the beginning, it seemed that they were just a little more aggressive, like they really wanted to prove that we shouldn't be out there. So our strategy going in was just to be technically correct, to run our offense, to run our scheme, and to try to outplay them because we knew that they outmanned us, if you want to say that. To go into the halftime down by one score really showed that we had a lot of heart and character even when we played guys that outmatched us.
Another person get ready to introduce, we got a couple words for you. Daryl Green.
Well, I wish I could play with y'all.
Here's my helmet.
They obviously, with the strength and size difference, we're able to make some big plays and make a big play at the end of the third quarter, fourth quarter that really sealed the game for them. But until that point, I think we felt like we had a chance.
That's the ball game.
You know, we were beat 28-7, but you know what? We did score. They had more injuries than we did. They were sore than we were. You know, I feel like we got our point across.
You know what? Much respect. The Divas played hard. We played as hard as we could. We respect them. You know, I tried to hit them as hard as I could, and they were hitting us hard. Donna, when she hit the hole the first time, she knocked me back.
Yeah, baby. What's up?
Yeah, that's good. She hit me hard. Don't let anybody kid you. She hits hard and she gets low.
It's a real thrill for us that he gets to come back and retire as a Redskin, and it's a big deal for us. I think he's going to, you know, I can kind of tell you this, I think he's got his life handled. I think he's going to be doing great things.
I think I'm going to get involved with football. I'm going to try something that I guess nobody has ever tried. You know, you hear about the DC Divas, and I'm about to get involved to, you know, bring my know-how or whatever, just to try to. I watched the girls, the ladies, play on some film, and they play like they got a person on their team like LeVar Arrington. Believe me, 55, she would take your head off. You know, it's like I like to stay busy, and this is another way of keeping myself busy, and also being around football, and you know, taking on a challenge to try to make something bigger that's not necessarily there yet. You know, I watch tape, and they don't necessarily play like you would expect a woman to play. I would say this: a lot of guys probably couldn't handle it if they stepped on the field with them.